Welcome to the Inner Path YouTube channel. My name is Bia and this is actually my first YouTube video ever. I'm really excited about it. I've been meaning to start this YouTube for a while now, but I think my perfectionism got in the way. Like it wasn't enough, I didn't have a good quality camera, I just felt like it didn't have enough to start and I wanted to make it perfect. But guess what? Perfection gets in the way of you doing stuff. Perfection gets in the way of you actually like taking a leap, moving towards your dreams, and I don't want to be that person. So I'm taking the step, I'm doing the thing, and one day I'm gonna afford a camera and this is not gonna feel that bad. But yeah, I want to move into the actual video for today. Before we do that, I wanted to give you a disclaimer. I don't know if you can hear that. You probably can. I live in the middle of the city and there's a bunch of background noise. So I hope that doesn't disturb you that much, because I know that what I'm going to share here can be really helpful for you. And I'm sure that if I can't handle it and I'm here, you can handle it too. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that's why you might hear some airplanes, cars, literally anything you can imagine, you're probably going to hear it here, okay? But yeah, let's move on into the video. Today we're going to be talking about how to lift your energy up when you are feeling stagnant, when you are dwelling on these like feelings, or you're feeling numb, you're just feeling very unmotivated, discouraged from whatever you're pursuing in life or whatever you're doing right now. And you're pretty much feeling really bad about life and yourself. And you've been kind of in this energy for a few weeks, maybe a month, maybe more. Obviously, depending on how long you've been in that energy, like it might be harder. Obviously, the more you stay in that energy, the harder it is to snap out of it and really like change your energy and shift it into just another frequency, another energy, another vibe. You know what I mean? But it doesn't matter, because no matter how long you've been feeling this energy, no matter how long you've been dwelling in it, you can always change the way you're feeling about life right now. I can promise you that, because I've been there. The first thing that I want you to know is that you can't really shift your energy if you're not embracing your energy right now. Because as humans, we tend to want to ignore how we're feeling when it's uncomfortable, when we don't like how we're feeling, when we're feeling sad or numb or whatever it is that we don't like feeling. We try and run away from it. We try and distract ourselves from it. We try and numb it down. We try and like whatever we can do, we just try and do something to not have to be in that energy. But in reality, what happens is that we get stuck in that energy because we never acknowledge it. We never allow ourselves to actually feel it and be in it. And because of it, it can never flow. It can never go away. It can never be let go of. Does that make sense? Because our emotions, our energy is like a river. And when you are like distracting yourself or doing certain things and you're never like really embracing and accepting how you feel, it's like rocks in the river, and like big rocks, like big chunks of like rocks or wood or whatever, you know, and it just stops the flow. And something that could be flowing naturally, and you know, you probably would have moved on already from however you're feeling, you stay in that energy and it feels so stagnant and it doesn't feel good. And the more you stay in it, the worse it feels, because it feels like you're running away from yourself, which you are. So this is the first step. You need to embrace how you feel. So ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? What is this energy? What is this feeling really about? When did it start? And really sink into it. I know it's gonna suck. I know it's gonna feel uncomfortable, but you need that, because again, otherwise you can never fully move forward. You cannot escape from how you're feeling. You cannot escape your reality, your internal reality. You always have to accept it, look at it, and then you can release it. So start there. Ask yourself good questions. I'm gonna give you a few examples because I've been going through this for the last couple of weeks maybe, and it's been really challenging. I'm not gonna lie, like it is always challenging when you find yourself sinking into this like hole and you want to get out, but also there's something that it feels like there's something like pushing you down, keeping you there, right? But it's mostly yourself, your subconscious mind. And that's why I wanted to make this video, because I want this to become something that you're aware of and conscious about. So I've been feeling really stagnant lately. I've been lacking creativity, which sucks because I'm a content creator, or at least that's a big part of what I do. And overall, I just feel very unmotivated. I don't feel this fire in me, and I'm a very fiery, passionate person. And lately, I haven't been feeling that way. I've been feeling a bit lonely, and I've just been kind of feeling ashamed because I feel this way, because I don't want to feel it. And because I don't want to acknowledge it, because I'm scared of, not scared even, it's so intimidating to dive into how you're feeling when it's really uncomfortable for you. But once I did it, I realized that I wasn't allowing myself to just be in that energy. The second thing is you can channel it into something positive. Just like how I'm doing it right now, because believe me, I'm still kind of in this energy. But I decided, you know what, I'm going to use this and create content. I'm going to use this and make art. I know maybe a lot of you are artists of some kind. It doesn't have to be like, you don't have to be a professional artist to create and to do art and to use your mind and your creativity and put it into something. Channel how you're feeling and create something. It might be that you're journaling and you're putting it out there. It might be that you sing and you just open up your voice and you express how you're feeling through that voice. It might be painting or dancing. I love all of these forms because it really allows you to move your energy, and it allows you to just make something beautiful out of it. Because the truth is, how you're feeling might feel wrong because it's uncomfortable, but it's not wrong at all, and it is necessary. And when you channel it into something positive, you get to see how it can help you and how it can actually create good things in your life. That feeling bad is not, it does not mean that you have a bad life. It doesn't mean that you're gonna be in the bad situation forever. So me channeling it into this channel, into this, video, makes me think that, okay, yeah, true, it kind of sucks that I'm feeling this way, but I get to show up and actually have more ideas and more insight, not just about my own journey, but to help other people out. And that helps. That makes me feel like there is a reason behind it, or at least that I can give it meaning. Because you don't have to say oh, there's a reason for everything. You don't have to believe that even, but you just have to make it mean something good for you. You have to make it constructive, right? The other thing is honoring what you need. And I'm looking here because of my notes, okay? Because I forget everything. I'm very chaotic. Honoring what you need. Sometimes when we are feeling these things within us, there's only two ways we usually deal with it. We either isolate completely, or we can't be by ourselves and we're always surrounding ourselves with people, with noise, with parties, with, just trying to distract ourselves. Or you go into the other side of the spectrum, which is you start isolating yourself, staying in bed, and that creates this cocoon that might feel comfortable, but the truth is it's also intoxicating you because you are making this bubble, and it's a bad energy bubble. You know what I mean? It's not it's helping you in any way. It feels comfortable. Probably you have tendencies of isolation for a reason. Look into your childhood. But it's not helping you right now. So honoring what you need might feel or might be going out there, talking to a friend, talking to someone, or even talking to yourself. Because the thing is, sometimes we isolate ourselves, and that doesn't mean that we're actually allowing ourselves to feel what we need to feel. Sometimes it means that we're distracting ourselves in our own houses. It can be by binge watching shows, by smoking a lot, whatever it is. But you're still trying to distract yourself. And even if you are understanding how you feel, you're distracting yourself from finding the solution. So yeah, it's very important that you honor what you need. Because sometimes your energy really needs to move. Today, I was feeling like crap, honestly. And I started my day, I was complaining. I was just oh, I don't feel like this, doing this. Today feels meh. You know what I mean? And I just don't want to do it today. Like, I just want to stay in bed. I don't feel like doing anything. But I knew that what I needed was to do something, was to act, was to be active in something, whatever it was. And I'm not saying that when you always feel like crap that you need to do something. This is not about hustling, or, this is not about, oh, you can't stay there. Like, obviously, sometimes you do need to hold yourself. But it is a conscious type of isolation, It's holding space for yourself is really important. I do that often. But that's one thing. Another thing is staying there, throwing 1,000 pity parties, and never letting go of how you're feeling. And sometimes you really just need to move. So today I did a workout. I haven't worked out in months. I do sometimes like yoga, flow sessions, or sometimes I'm just, I like stretching a lot because I'm pretty much, working from home, sitting on my desk every day. So I need to move. I need to move my energy. I need to stretch that body and that back because I'm getting old. So today I worked out. I haven't done that in months. And I felt like I needed that today. I took a shower. I ate good food. Something that was healthy, something that gave me vitality and not just comfort. Because in these moments we look either for distractions or comfort. But none of them are going to help us in the long run. It's okay to do that once in a while. It's not okay if that begins to be your pattern and your go-to, because it means that you're trying to run away from how you're feeling, and that's never the answer. The other thing is no distractions. You really have to let it come to you. You need to let it out. You need to let it be brought to the surface, because it will come. If you don't distract yourself for long enough, it will eventually come to you, how you're feeling. And you will be able to feel it and release it. You will be able to cry. You will be able to scream or punch a pillow, whatever it is. But you need to not distract yourself. And again, this might be partying, binge watching TV shows. It might be scrolling on your phone for hours. But recognize, when am I distracting myself from what I'm feeling? Am I putting enough energy? Am I giving myself enough attention that I can actually let it go? The other thing is moving your body. Really important. I've given an example already, but your body is a vessel, and your body and mind, your emotional body, your physical body are connected. So when you move one, you are also moving the other, and it creates a lot of it allows energy to flow. Being around nature, ground yourself. You need to be grounded. This might be through meditation and also practicing mindfulness and acknowledging your thoughts, but observing them in a way that you're not there, you're just observing. They move, they pass like clouds, and you don't stay there. And when you recognize that you are dwelling in something, you just focus back into the present moment. Cultivating this grounding feeling of being aware, of being here and now helps a lot, because usually what worries us and what is stagnant within us is because we're either holding on to the past or anxious about the future. But when we are here and now, when we are present in our bodies, that usually doesn't happen. Because in the here now, you're here watching this video. You're fine right now. You know what I mean? There's nothing happening. You are just alive in the now. But when you are not present, you're not really alive. You're just kind of worried. You are foggy. You don't feel, alive. You feel numb. You feel empty. It's because you're not present. So you need to cultivate that presence as much as you can. That lifts your energy right away. It's impossible not to. What I can tell you is, for you to lift your energy up, you need to accept how you're feeling and recognize it. You need to feel it. So actually allow yourself to, throw the tantrum, to scream. I scream a lot. I scream. Sorry, that was such a dad joke. But really, be in that feeling. And then you can release it. You can let it go. And the letting go part can be hard. And it's not going to happen like this sometimes. Even, especially if you've been dwelling in this for a while, it's not going to be automatic. But the more you hold space for yourself and you let yourself know that it is okay. It is okay that you don't always feel great. It is okay that you don't always feel motivated. That doesn't mean that life has to stop. That doesn't mean that you suddenly give up on yourself or abandon your needs. That doesn't mean that you don't have to take care of yourself still. Because you still have a body, you still have a mind, you still have a heart, and all of that needs nurturing. And I know that the tendency is for us to suddenly kind of be that parent that neglects the child or walks away when they need it the most. And instead of honoring that, oh, how do you feel? Why you're feeling that way? What happened? I am here for you. Because that's the most important part. I am here for you. I am witnessing you. I hold space for you, and it is okay. It gets to be okay that you're not awesome now. It gets to be okay that you don't feel motivated. It gets to be okay that you're not feeling your best. That doesn't mean that you have to be in it forever. And that doesn't mean that that's wrong of you to feel. Because in this society, we tend to always want, we have to do more. We have to be productive. We always have to deliver, show results, show up. And you do need to show up, but for yourself first. Because results don't matter if you're feeling terrible about yourself. Making a lot of money doesn't matter if you don't like how you're feeling. So the number one priority should be yourself, how you're feeling, and addressing that. Because obviously I have a business, and sometimes when I'm feeling really bad about myself, it's hard to show up. And so I don't show up in the same way that I would if I would feel very motivated. I do slower work, or I do more computer work where I don't have to show up on camera. Or I actually like to show up on camera rather than doing written text and just post like that. Or sometimes I just grab my mic and I do a podcast episode because I feel like expressing myself. I feel like communicating how I'm feeling in a way that feels authentic to me. I'm gonna wrap it up because I talk a lot, okay? So bear with me. But I think that a lot of the things that I've shared here are really powerful nuggets of information that I hope you take with you. Because most of all, we tend to abandon ourselves or shame ourselves for how we're feeling, and that's never going to be the solution. And it's very important to be okay with shifting your energy, because you need to acknowledge it, but you don't have to stay where you are. You don't have to be the victim of this story. You get to also do something about it. Just like I'm showing up for myself, for what is important to me. Because yeah, I'm still feeling a bit weird and a bit meh, but I love what I do, and I want this to be my, I want my dreams to come true. And so I'm not gonna give up on that because I'm feeling not so good. But maybe I'm gonna shift how I'm working, But I'm still honoring what means a lot to me. I'm still honoring myself and my energy. So that was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like me and subscribe to my channel if you want more videos like this. And I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye.